Greeting Orphanites and welcome once more to the filmmaking vlog we have here at the orphanmovie.com. In case you haven't noticed it already, look, there's somebody here with me. I've got a guest. Somebody we're going to talk with. This is none other than our illustrious director of photography, editor, social media, I don't know, CEO, I guess we'll call him, and whatever other job I can find for him. This is Jacob Sangster. He's the one you haven't seen behind the cameras that have been running them for our vlogs, and we're going to do a little tech talk this time around. And before we get into it, actually, I do want to say that we're sorry we didn't actually get this up earlier. We did have this done, and we had it filmed and everything, but we had some technical issues, and we just really didn't want to put up a vlog that was like what it was. So, yeah, bad for lack of a better term. Also, just to let you know, this time around we've got somebody else behind the cameras. It's my wife, Katie. Like I said, we're going to do some tech talk this time around, let you in on some of the things we have in mind as far as the way we're going to be shooting the film, as far as lighting design, the way we plan on filming, the look we're going for, sound, that kind of thing. So I guess we'll get right into that. Whenever we were when we were first looking into doing this movie, we talked a lot about the look we were going for, especially because of the ghost hunting element of the movie takes place at night. So we really went back and forth a lot on exactly what we were going to do, because the original location that I wanted to use for the orphanage had a lot of windows. So there was a lot of talk about are we going to block off the windows and do our lighting? Or are we going to leave the windows open and shoot day for night? Exactly what we're going to do. And just to let you know, day for night is something that's been used in filmmaking for a long time, films and television. What it is you shoot your night scenes during the day. There's a few different ways of doing it. You can either use filters on the camera, or do the work in your post-production to give the scene a nighttime look. Like a lot of times you'll see in the movies or TV, there's a nighttime shot and it has a real bluish look to it. That's something that I'm not sure exactly how they decided to come about with using the blue hue, but that's always been kind of an indication of, oh, it's nighttime, because it's got this blue look to it. But there's, like I said, we were going back and forth a lot on that, and I'll let you kind of go from there with what we've kind of hit upon.
So when he first approached me about doing this, I was of course excited at the opportunity, and then I quickly realized that there's a lot of decisions that needed to be made. So I started thinking about different ideas and brought them to him. And one idea that I had from the very beginning was, how can we shoot it in a way that it doesn't necessarily feel, for lack of a better word, polished, for the ghost hunting part of the story.
Yeah, we don't really want to have necessarily a clean Hollywood look to it. Earlier in the movie, there's actually a part where one of the main characters is coming home from school during break, and it's a nice sunny day, and that part we do want to have the clean, polished look, because it's happy time and everything's fine and wonderful and nothing bad's going to happen. And once things start going more into the meat of the story and the inside the orphanage and that sort of thing, it's progressively as things start going downhill for the cast, for the characters, we're going to have sort of the look kind of going that same way.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's going to be a little more, like I said, gritty looking, not necessarily so clean and polished.
So one other thing that I approached him with early on was shooting most of it handheld. Shooting the beginning part, like the setup of the story, walked off on a tripod and more of a cinematic feel. And then later on, once we get into the meat of the story, shift to handheld, so there's more movement and shooting it from a fly on the wall perspective.
Right. It's like I said, when we're going to be doing the tripod early on, it's gonna be more of a stable look, and as we go into the handheld, it's going to be more not so much the rocking back and forth and shaky camera stuff like in Blair Witch Project, but it'll have a still have a smooth movement, but there's going to be movement to the camera, to the view point that you're going to be seeing on screen. And the idea is, like I said, the fly on the wall, or wanting to give the audience the feeling that you're there looking over their shoulders and seeing what's happening as it's happening to them.
Yeah. So when I started thinking about that, of course, I haven't shot anything that way. I tend to shoot more of a cinematic feel, so I had to do research and decide what the best way to achieve that for our particular film and working in our budget was. And what I decided on was shooting with a glide cam instead of either locked off on a tripod or even a gimbal, because I wanted that more natural feel.
Hmm. And also, one of the things that we were talking about is the different lenses that are going to be used to give a different look. There's depending on the type of lens you use, there you can change like the depth of field, the width of the shot, that kind of thing. And I'll let you get a little more into that. That's more your forte than mine.
Again, in the beginning, it's going to have that more cinematic feel. So, a tighter lens with a real nice shallow depth of field, just producing a real pretty image.
Mm-hmm.
What I was leaning towards for those was either a 50mm or an 85mm prime, and essentially what that is the millimeters refers to the field of view on the lens, and a prime just means it's a fixed focal length.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no zoom on it.
Right. Also, another thing that's going to affect the look is the lighting. Like I said before, the day for night thing was going to be kind of a curse and a plus in a way. The original location I wanted to shoot at had lots of windows, so we were looking at, well, okay, do we want to block off the light from the windows and light it entirely ourselves, or use the exterior light to our advantage, or what? And the location we're going to be shooting the interiors now, there's a portion where that will be an issue, but for the majority of it, it's completely enclosed. There's no exterior light that's going to be coming in, and we're going to be having to light that ourselves.
So lighting is one field that I definitely am still new to. I've just recently started venturing into actually lighting scenes as opposed to just using the available light that's there.
Mm-hmm. And it's something that's not really my forte. It's not something that I've really had to deal with in my experience. So actually, we're always inviting y'all to write into us and give us some advice. And if there's any of you out there that lighting is your thing and you want some, give us some good advice or some tips and tricks and things to avoid, then by all means send it in. We really want to hear your ideas.
Definitely.
And sound, as far as the sound, we're going to be going pretty basic, right?
Our thoughts on sound is just a shotgun mic on a boom pole, so very conventional setup. We've discussed using gloves, but decided that it was probably more effort than it was worth. So possibility we'll use them for a scene or two, but that's it.
And the lavs are those little hidden mics, that they tuck inside the shirt collar or something like that. That's wireless. That's all that is. I think that might cover pretty much everything
I think
had
so.
planned to talk about. Like I said, about wraps it up for us this time around. If you want to contact us, like I said before, our email is realorphanmovie@gmail.com. Social media presence that this guy is in charge of is The Orphan Movie, and that's at Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Also, you can get us right here on the website, which is theorphanmovie.com. And as I've said before, check out the contact page. We have the email sign up there now that you can go in and do an email subscription. We're not going to be selling the information or anything like that. The reason we have that is that just another way that we can share your information with y'all. If there's information that we missed in the vlogs or that we ran out of time for, that sort of thing, we'll be sending that out. Or if it's just behind the scenes information, something that's new that's come up and we want to share with you, we'll be sending that out. It's not going to be on a regular basis or anything like that. We'd probably be kind of infrequent, but we'd be glad to share that with y'all. And like I said, just check out the contact page and fill out the form, and we'll be sending that kind of information out on a irregular basis. And if nothing else, but that's pretty much it for this week. And as always, I'm Jonathan Russell. He's Jacob Sangster. And behind the cameras is my wife, Katie Russell. So we'll see you next week right here on theorphanmovie.com.